Part 1, innocence. So I'm in Starbucks, and this boy, Jacob, is funny. I mean, I can tell. His blood is pure Skittles, and his bones are all face paint and crayons. He's 6, and he's with this little girl, maybe 4, Sarah. Oh, she is all trust and scraped elbows. Her cheeks are ruddy red balloons tied to the corners of her mouth. She is smile by nature and paint by numbers and laughter. Oh, they are a good match. Tilt-a-whirling in wild circles around the coffee display, we lose sight over who is chasing who. They are magnet to my metal eyes, and I watch them. Their father admonishes them, tells them they are in public. No, we're not, Dad. We're in Starbucks. People will hear you. This is not a place to be so loud. Sure it is, Dad. Watch! They are hurricanes in size 3 sneakers, and gale force wind is their only speed. They each have what we call a banana. The dad expects they will eat them, and they will later. Right now, the banana phones have a call to make. Right now, the newspaper is a spinning skirt and the couches are a castle. Daddy, look, it's my castle. You're a princess? What's your name, Jacob the jester wants to know. Princess. You are a princess, or your name is Princess? Yes. I watch as this girl unfolds the newspaper into a beautiful gown. Page by page, she builds herself a dress until she stumbles as she walks. The Starbucks door is now a floor-to-ceiling mirror where she studies her reflection, unable to read the headline on her dress. Search continues for young girl abducted, feared dead. Daddy, I'm a princess. Put the paper down, honey. It's bedtime. Trafficking on the rise. Let's go home and read a story. Witnesses scared to talk. Jacob says, you're not a princess, and they leave. I almost tell her, you are. Part 2, fear. And I know you're afraid. The bad guy doesn't wear a trench coat anymore. He shops at Abercrombie and Fitch. He wears a priest collar or your grandfather's cologne. His beady eyes have been replaced with deep blue sapphires set on a face that warms you when he smiles right. He doesn't lure you with candy. He buys you dinner and correctly orders wine in French. The crime scene isn't an alley, but the couch in the den, your uncle's basement, the parking lot at the mall. If everywhere is dangerous, then nowhere is safe, and you're afraid. I get it. But now taking out the garbage is an act of bravery, and going to the store is no small task. The farmer's market is now a war zone, and your terror hides behind a mask. And I tell you this, fear does not end. It subsides if you force yourself to the other side. Surviving is not a passive act. You have to do it. Buses and trains are filled with non-survivors. See, you didn't survive Katrina because you were alive when it ended. No, you survived when you rebuilt, when the porch light came back on and you closed your eyes to breathe, when the trumpet played through an open window and you gave your hips permission to sway again. Smell that roux thickening on the stove, butter and flour, baby. It's okay to get comfortable. We're home. See, we stand in line at the grocery store every day with people who have yet to survive. Part 3, shame. One story we don't tell has become legend, and the legend goes like this. A slave woman named Isabella endures a life of hardship and pain, slavery and rape, enough to break anyone, but oh, she doesn't break. She remakes herself in her own image, and like becoming a princess, she becomes sojourner truth. She travels the country speaking out, trying not to hear those men who shout that she is too strong, too ugly, she can't be a woman. And one day in a courtroom before God and all these men, Sojourner Truth unbuttoned her shirt willfully, laid bare her breasts, and declared, "This is not my shame. This shame is yours. Oh, that was right. Right? See, we tell our kids the wrong stories. Don't we? We give them the wrong heroes. We are afraid to tell them the sojourner truth, and most likely, we are afraid to hear it for ourselves. My best friends have between them 7 beautiful girls, ranging in age from 3 months to 6 years, all of them built of miracle bones, the flesh that covers them, my own. See, you cut them and I bleed. This is my definition of village. So I'm at 7th grade. Should I never have one of my own? So we are not alone, but with each other. See, life extends out of us and into another so that her son becomes my brother, and I am the child of a collective of mothers, and we, all of us, stand together. And if that's true, say cool. Then what I tell them right now, I tell you, I tell them. Never let me see you with your head down. The way thirsty throats react to cold water, your smile is that to me. You forget yourself at my peril, and I don't know how to hold you so well. The wrong people don't, or surround you so completely that statistics can't touch you. If 1 in 4 girls and 1 in 6 boys are sexually assaulted before age 18, and in the U.S. it happens to a woman every 2 minutes, and 90% of women in the sex industry were sexually abused as children, then I cannot say it won't be you. So I say this. I don't blame my dad for his Parkinson's. I don't blame my brother for his alcoholism. I don't blame a baby for her blood type. And your abuse is not your fault. So if you are hurt, I want to hear about it. If you heal, I want to cheer about it. If you are attacked, your back will be like my best idea. I will have it. Believe me when I say this, because it's the sojourner truth. Your name means treasure in the language of your parents, and as sure as treasure is your name, if you talk, I will listen and I will love you without blame. This guilt does not belong to you, so do not lay claim. This is not your shame. Part 4, rage. I remember rejection, horse kicking my stomach, and having my heart run through shish kebab style by a stiletto heel, then walking the streets sobbing, finally collapsing to the ground, unable to stand. And see, when I hit the ground must have hit me back, because I saw myself and I heard myself on all fours, and I thought, forget this, man, no more. I will be stronger than the worst thing that's ever happened to me, because the alternative is to be weak. And I don't intend to let the person who wronged me walk away whistling while I lay on my back and weep. It is 3 years since the abuse, and you still have trouble going to school and showering. And you cry uncontrollably when you hear certain songs, and you never feel fully comfortable, even while alone in your own home. But I'm telling you this, the man who exploited you is sitting with his friends in a karaoke bar on Sunset, talking about his promotion, sipping a glass of Jameson's Cold, waiting for his turn to sing Lose Yourself, and that, my friends, cannot stand. See, the fish have as much right to the ocean as the shark does, and the gazelle and the lions, they go where the water is, and if the ants keep coming in the kitchen, no matter how many damn times my mom wipes them out, then I will be damned if I let you stay on the couch. See, there is a reason why after 2 margaritas, nothing sings better than I Will Survive, and your name is up next on the list. So you know what you do? You put the fear in the box with the innocence and put together your best newspaper gown. It's your kingdom, princess, and you and I are going out. Sometimes you have to hate the tears to stop them, and hate your knees to get off them, and hate the way your heart is racing to calm it. Don't just hate the grass, hate the person who put you on it. You have to get up. You have to get up. You have to get up. And if you cannot love the skies, you try hating the ground. and you'll rise. Part 5. Overcoming. See, Harmony, we don't tell the right stories. And when we do, we tell them wrong. See, nights like tonight's teach us we are focusing on the wrong part, right? Hands raw, sweat stinging in the eyes, terrible pain, muscles tired, fighting in vain, knowing there is no hope, wishing for it to end, cursing the gods that put us here. This is how we tell it, right? How we all see it. Sisyphus. This is how we imagine him in his run. Right? I mean, if we think of him at all, we think of him suffering. See, we focus on the wrong part. The pain, the sorrow. Sisyphus struggling, sadly, fighting against his own failure to get that boulder to the top. But right now, tonight, imagine it different. Imagine our own heroes told in our own words. Imagine the girl. Someone's baby. Someone's daughter, someone's sister, someone's mom, call her Sarah or Harmony, name her what you will in the myth you tell, but for this one, Angel. And not what she did, Angel rose. Now, what she continues to do every day, Angel rising. See, in the old myths, they love to talk about what happens next, right? That trauma that followed her home. But for tonight, this is not our story. Tonight, we tell the story of overcoming, because tonight our story is about the moment Angel went from mourning what she had lost to marveling at what she still had. The moment she realized she was alive, terrible things happened, yes, and she survived. See, we are like Sisyphus as we wake up each morning to push the rock up. But what if it wasn't a punishment? What a privilege. What if he was grateful? What if we have no limits but the ones we give ourselves? Imagine if Sisyphus was singing. Part 5. Liberation. Like gravity, death is pressing on us always. Being born is God saying, shock the world, show them what they have never seen. See, taking that first breath is accepting the challenge. With that first breath, we grab death by the back of the neck, say, bring it on, son, and smile. I'm stronger than you. For a while. Oh, staying silent is surrender. So surrender, you'll quit up. This is the return of the get up, so get up. See, the mouth isn't made to be shut. The gag should not work after its removal. What, you thought I'd keep my head down? Is that what you thought? Oh, you were attracted to the quitting. You thought you could convince me I deserve this. See, you don't have the power to make me worthless. I know who I am. I am the child with the heart inscribed with the words, I will more than survive. Born in the house of I could take it. I won't just make it. I'll make it look easy. Don't you know who I am? I am one of the living, and that is a lot to live up to. I do more than survive, baby. Drive, baby. Drive. See, living is so much more than being alive. So do more than survive, baby. Drive. See, I am the opposite of what you tried to make me. You tried to break me. So you know what I did? I took the broken bitch you left me with and remade me strong. See, I'm not silence, y'all. I'm song. You, music teacher, help me find my voice. The day you tried to take it, we all have a choice to make. I make it loudly. Silence, surrender, to quit up. This is the return of the get up. So get up and sing the song of Sisyphus with us. The celebration is what this is. Guess what? You are the ashes. I will rise from me. And my army of no tongues rising up. Unashamed. Tongues reclaimed. The truth renamed. We are the angels rising. This, the revenge of the loud mouth. For every tongue taken, we shout. Silence, surrender, to quit up. This is the return of the get up. So get up. We do. Cool, every morning we rise. We don't just survive, we thrive, baby, thrive, baby, thrive. That's how we do it. Looking for me in the rubble is a waste of your time. See, I am not among the ruins nor amidst the debris. Oh, you're gonna find me with my head up. The get up has returned, so I get up like angels rise. Harmonize with Sisyphus on the sexiest song. Watch, you thought you could break me? You're wrong.
Somebody in the brain. Woo!